4 for a motion relating to South West Sydney.
And I call the member for Werriwa.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I move the motion relating to South West Sydney in the terms at which it appears on the notice paper. One of the recurring themes I've spoken on during my time in this place has been the need for governments at all levels to provide basic infrastructure and services for our community. Prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, more than 70% of Werriwa residents left the area each day to go to work. They do this on congested roads and overcrowded trains and buses. It took a concerted campaign over many years for the expansion of parking at Edmondson Park Railway Station. A station opened 5 years ago to cater for tens of thousands of new residents will finally get a multi-storey car park. That car park has only now started construction, well after its promised start day. And for those who have no choice but to take the car to work, they are now being slugged by a new toll on an old road, the M5 East. Barry Colvert, President of Western Sydney Regional Organisation of Councils, summed it up well in a recent op-ed. As the future hub of the Greater Sydney and the engine room of the state, Western Sydney deserves an equitable approach to the key issues of transport infrastructure from the New South Wales Government, including a more efficient, fair and sustainable tolling system that does not plunder the region's pockets. The people of South Western Sydney are taking their fair share of population growth, but they also deserve a fair share of the infrastructure and services to support it. In coming years, Austral in my electorate will house a population the size of a regional city. Like those regional cities, Austral and its surrounds will need critical services like a hospital, a police station and an ambulance station. It will need arts and cultural facilities and major sporting amenities. Yet things are going in the opposite direction. The New South Wales Government recently merged police local area commands in my electorate, and a recent report on Liverpool Hospital by Westie found that the local health district was significantly under-resourced in comparison to other Sydney health districts. And under-resourced health districts means longer wait for times for operations, significant strains on doctors and other health staff, and poorer health outcomes, which is even worse during the current pandemic. Education is another area where the people of South West Sydney are being shortchanged. Many of my constituents have contacted me about the lack of a public school at Edmondson Park. Students as young as 5 are being told they should attend Preston's public school, a really great school also in my electorate, but it's over 5 kilometres away with no public transport links that are easily accessed. The local public high school is still further away and in another suburb in Casula. I call on the New South Wales Government to start building a school at Edmondson Park and to do it now. Too many schools in Werriwa are already over-enrolled, some up to 180% over capacity. Public schools in Carnes Hill, Green Valley, Liverpool, Horningsea Park and Hinchinbrook now have larger classes and smaller playgrounds, all because the demandables have been rushed to take this increase in student numbers. This wasn't unforeseen. The same government that looks after these schools was the one who oversaw the new divisions, subdivisions and suburbs. This lack of planning by the state government is laid out only today in the Daily Telegraph. Schools in Western Sydney with 40 to 50 demountable classrooms. And this is not about a lack of money. This is about priorities and the southwest of Sydney being shortchanged. The electorate of Werriwa is also home to the $5.3 billion Western Sydney Airport. If successful, the airport will bring residents of South West Sydney good quality jobs, education, infrastructure that are sorely needed. Revelations regarding the overpayment of the $26 million do not bode well. Not only does it undermine the confidence in the project, it is a shocking waste of taxpayers' money. That $26 million wasted could have been used to upgrade Cambridge Avenue, Middleton Drive, improved parks and playing fields in Werriwa and build a genuine national broadband network that was fit for purpose. And that's just in my electorate. Werriwa and South West Sydney as a whole have been let down and neglected by the government. The southwest of Sydney is one of the key growth areas of Australia and is on the cusp of realising its economic and cultural potential. And I call on the government both federal and state, to provide the necessary funding and resources to reinforce the growing powerhouse of South West Sydney.